Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Simply Ree, and today I'm so nervous because the day I thought that would never come is finally here, and I'm doing a fitness video. I'm doing the Ting 2-week shred challenge, and hopefully that means that in 2 weeks time I'm going to have a six-pack. So for some context, I've never really been associated with fitness like ever in my life, but since lockdown I have been following some of Chloe's HIIT workouts on YouTube, and I thought, why not try an actual challenge? I've seen it all over YouTube, some with some great results, and I want that to be me. You can find all of Chloe's programs on her website, which I'll link in the description below. She does tons of lifestyle and fitness videos. I personally think that they're really easy to follow, and I would definitely recommend. It's also important for me to let you know that since the start of lockdown as well, I've been sticking to 1,500 calories a day. I'm not sure if this is going to affect my results, but I just wanted to be completely honest with you guys through this. Before we jump straight into it, I did just want to say that personally, I'm doing this to become fitter, healthier, and more confident in myself. Please don't think that you need to do this to please anyone other than yourself. Do it for you. And lastly, remember that all bodies are beautiful. Let's jump right into it. So this is my lovely before video. I measured my waist as well, which is currently at 30 inches, I believe. It wasn't very accurate, but that's what we're gonna go with. Hopefully Chloe is going to sort me out. Alright guys, it's day one. Now, choosing to do this challenge on the hottest day ever in the middle of the day was definitely not the way to go. I had to take a few breaks while doing the cardio video, especially because I could not breathe. And then I stupidly did the abs workout immediately afterwards, and that was not the way to go. I definitely learnt the hard way that I need about 10 to 15 minutes in between videos so that I don't die. But overall, I was really excited to start the challenge. Now, surprisingly, day 2 and 3 were actually okay because I felt really motivated, and I also really enjoyed doing the lower body workouts. It's just a really nice break from all the abs, even though this is the first day with 4 videos. I was feeling really good about the challenge, and then suddenly, day 4. Guys, day 4 was a tragic day. It was miserable and rainy outside, and I took about 47 breaks. And I'm sure, as you can all tell, I half-assed the workouts pretty much the entire way through. I can't even look at me doing the planks because it's not even a plank, is it? It's just like a triangle. My bum is so high up in the air, it's like, what's the point of even doing this? Honestly, like, even watching these now, it just makes me laugh. Like, I was so on struggle street. I also crammed all 4 of these videos straight in after I'd finished work, so I was definitely not in the mood. My favorite part is right here when I literally just completely give up on the side planks and just sit there. Thank God the next day was a rest day, because if it wasn't, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have kept going. And then day 6 and 7 came along, and I was feeling much more motivated. Everything was kind of going well. Especially on day 7, I felt a little bit more motivated and happy with the progress that I was starting to notice. I had 4 videos that day, and I split them into 2 because there's no way I wanted to do all 4 of them at once. So I did 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, and I did this pretty much every day where I had 4 videos to do. So I would primarily do this just to kind of give my body a rest in between the day. Also, if you're not really used to exercising this much and this frequently like myself, I really needed a break in between. Hi guys, I just wanted to kind of break up the montages a bit. It is day 8, so I'm just post-workout in my sweaty glory. And honestly, it's really hard at this point. Like, in the first couple days, you're really excited to kind of do it and you have so much more energy and motivation. But now, 8 days in, I'm like, I'm so glad tomorrow is a rest day because I could not do 4 other videos tomorrow. I would die. But to be honest, knowing that I'm filming these is like giving me more motivation to keep going. So I don't think I'd be doing as well if I wasn't doing this for my channel. And also I know for a fact that after this I'm never doing the 11 line video ever again. Every time I see that I want to cry. But overall I do think I'm making a little bit of progress at the moment. I feel a little bit stronger, especially in my lower abs and kind of my arms a little bit, my legs. I actually really enjoy doing the lower body workout just to kind of give a little bit of a break to my abs. But I do just want to kind of stop in and tell you all how I'm feeling, because honestly, like, it's hard, but because I already feel progress, I'm like, okay, it's 1 more week, just keep going, and then we'll see the results at the end. This challenge is honestly really helping me, like, especially with my mental health and my self-confidence. So big shout out to Chloe, and let's get straight back into the next week. On to day 10. Now, even though I did feel like I was progressing and I was feeling a little bit more motivated, it still was so hard for me to get through the workouts. I was definitely still taking breaks in between, and sometimes in between the single video that I was doing. And obviously you can kind of tell sometimes I was not pushing myself as hard as I could. Obviously, if you're not putting all your mind into the exercises that you're doing, your results aren't going to be amazing. Definitely by day 10 I was starting to get over it, and then luckily day 11 there's only 2 videos, so this will be the last day that I think you'll actually enjoy doing the challenge. And then it's just downhill from there, because then it's 4 or 3 videos for the remaining 3 days. On day 12 I managed to sneak in 1 video on my lunch break, which was definitely a good idea. I do recommend breaking them up if you can, just because the more that you force yourself to do it and get it over and done with, the more you're probably going to resent it and wish you never started it. And also, just a quick note, they do say that diet is like 80% of the results that you're going to see. So just to mention again, I was doing a 1500 calorie a day diet. Well, diet, it's not really a diet, but anyway. And I just wanted to do this to kind of limit me snacking during the day and just really focus on the meals that I was eating and getting all the goodness from them. Obviously, if you were doing this 2-week challenge and you're eating a bunch of stuff that isn't good for you, you're probably not going to see results. So it definitely does need to go hand in hand with diet as well as the workouts. On day 12, I actually felt a lot of progress in my abs, especially my lower abs, and a little bit in my thighs as well. I didn't really expect to see many results other than in the abs kind of area, but this was a pleasant surprise. And overall, I was feeling really glad that the challenge was nearly over, only 2 days left to go. And then there was day 13, which was a huge struggle for me. I was definitely having a bad day mentally, and overall I was just on struggle street. It was just not a good day. To make things worse, of course, I realized that my camera wasn't focused when I was doing my workouts, and I definitely was not going to do them all again. To be quite honest with you, the only thing that got me through this day was knowing that tomorrow was the final day and then this would all be over. Day 14. So I was so excited when I woke up this day, because I knew that I only had 4 videos and then everything was going to be done. I truly enjoyed doing the last 4 videos. I know it doesn't really look like it at the time, but I was so excited. And on this day, of course, the last day, I actually found doing the videos a little bit easier. I didn't have to take as many breaks, and I actually got through a couple without taking any breaks. And also, I do just want to say that although these workouts don't look like they're going to be that intimidating, once you start, it's like the sweatiest I've ever been in my life. Even just doing like 2 or 3 workouts, I was so sweaty, it was ridiculous. And of course, just my luck at the end, the battery on my camera died. So you don't get to see my celebration at the end, but I was so happy and there was definitely dancing involved. Anyway, now that that was all done, the part you've all been waiting for, the results. Now, this was only 2 weeks, so like I said, your results probably aren't going to be incredible and amazing and shocking, but I definitely do see some definition on the side of my abs, and when I flex, they are so much stronger than before. I really feel myself progressing this way, and I'm going to keep it up after. So thank you, Chloe. Also, my waist measurement was at 30 and now it's at 29, so I did take an inch off, which is great. And much to my surprise, I also have a teeny tiny thigh gap now. And also at the top where my abs kind of start, I do have this line in the middle, which definitely wasn't there before. Like I said, it's not like I was out here to get a six-pack after 2 weeks, but honestly, all the definition and tone that I get is a huge plus. Woo! So guys, no shade, but I'm so glad that that is over. But overall, to be honest, I did say that this is going to be an honest review. I did find it a little bit too repetitive, but that is just because I'm very picky. I hate having to do the same workout more than once, so this was kind of hard for me. And also, if I ever have to do an up and down plank again, I'm probably just going to start crying. I can also say that I will never do that 11 line video because every single time I was sweating the absolute most ever. On the other hand, I do think that this is a really great program for people who don't really want to commit to a long program like 8 weeks or a month, something like that. 2 weeks is very doable, and I think the best part is obviously that it's free. It's on Chloe's website, which will be in the link below. And to be honest, it's not really that hard. I am just someone that loves to complain, and I think I said this before, but having the camera there and knowing that you guys are going to be watching me work out was the motivation that I absolutely needed to get through this workout. So the hardest part overall is just finding the time to do this. If you work full-time or part-time, it might be a little bit better to maybe spread it out over 3 weeks. But overall, I think it's really easy to follow along, and you do get some kind of results. Obviously, you're not going to see momentous changes, but from what I've seen in my changes and my results, I would definitely do this again. Maybe even once a month, do this 2-week challenge, and hopefully in the long run, we will see results. Lastly, I do just want to reiterate that I work out and enjoy exercising because it clears my mind and it's good for my mental health. I really hope that you guys benefit in this way too if you decide to do any of Chloe's workouts or any workout at all. And lastly guys, please subscribe and let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me do more of these videos.